good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Sports Tonight. It's a beautiful Wednesday. It's the midweek edition of the show. And as always, we are here to do what we love to do, which is to talk sports, give you information, also inform you, entertain you, and let you know exactly what is going on the sports scene. Of course, plenty of emphasis on what is going on in Nigeria, on the domestic scene. And of course, as we always do on the show, we will touch up on issues across the globe of interest in the world of sports. So thank you so much for joining us this Wednesday. My name is Toyi Ibitoye. Without you, we wouldn't be here, and we have to appreciate you and also leave you with the promise that for the next 50 minutes that Sports Tonight will be coming your way this Wednesday. We will put up our best show possible so that you'll enjoy every bit of what we have for you on the program tonight. Let me start by introducing the friends starting the show off with me tonight. It's a Wednesday, remember? And Wednesdays, we always have the pretty Sissy sitting here with us, updating us with all that is going on around the women's game in Nigeria. So tonight is no different. Sissy is on the show. Sissy, good to have you on Sports Tonight this Wednesday. You're looking a little different.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's all good. And of course, on Wednesdays as well, Onyi Wachuku, our good friend, the news editor of Sporting Life, always joins us. And it looks like Wednesdays are made for Onyi because there's always a lot to talk about when it comes around. Onyi, we're happy to have you as well on Sports Tonight this midweek.
Thank you for having me, Tony.
All right, so let me tell you what we'll be doing on the show tonight. Of course, we'll talk about the Eagles. We'll count down to the World Cup, 50 days to go. We will talk about the Flying Eagles. They are also preparing for the African Youth Championship qualifier. We will talk about the Under-17. As we speak, they are currently playing a waffle tournament close by, and they're looking good for the semifinals. We will also, of course, spend time to reflect on the women, what's going on with the Women's League, results of games played over the weekend, and maybe the fixtures as well. We'll talk about the Super Falcons, what is going on in the camp of the Falcons. Sissy is here to give us all the lowdown. And of course, later on, we will dwell on the Apapa Road Race. We're counting down to it. We will talk about the Kwara Principals Cup. We've been updating you with what has been going on around that tournament. We will talk the Globe Premier League. We had a full schedule of games today. What's going on? There's been a change at the top. We will talk about the top. We'll talk about the bottom on the program tonight. Later on, Dumnodi Okonta and Tolu will be joining me on Sports Tonight. We'll be taking a look at all of that on the program. And of course, the big one, as we speak right now, a big game is going on at the Santiago Bernabeu. It's UEFA Champions League night. Yesterday, Chelsea went to Spain and frustrated Atletico Madrid. For the first time, they couldn't score at home. And now, by this time next week, we should be having an idea of who could be going into the finals. But let us start off on that note and just quickly update you with what is going on at the Santiago Bernabeu, the Champions League semi-final, first leg game between Real Madrid and Bayern Munich is ongoing. Let me just do a quick check and find out for you exactly what is going on around that game. Yesterday we told you it was Atletico Madrid 0, Chelsea 0, but tonight it's still 1-0. Karim Benzema, I think, with the goal.
Yes.
Sissy, Karim Benzema with the goal for Real Madrid. Early goal.
Very, very early.
And they're still holding on to it.
Of course. And Ronaldo actually missed one.
A sitter.
A sitter that
Madrid have actually lost a lot of chances. Benzema has, I beg your pardon, Di Maria has missed one, Ronaldo has missed one. If they had put all those chances away, Madrid would have been home and dry by now.
Yeah, I mean, but you can't count your eggs without them being hatched.
You don't count missed chances.
Yes, and
you only count the one you convert.
from the first leg, Madrid did very well, dominated play, but
From the first half,
first half.
for the first half, I beg your pardon, and they just have only one goal, but they need to, put away their chances. If not, Bayern can come into the game in the second half and do the damage. So you need to convert your chances when you have
get them, particularly at this stage.
Absolutely.
See, you've been monitoring that game as well. End-to-end stuff, top quality football.
Yeah.
What else do you expect between two of the
Bayern
best
and
teams in the world?
Precisely. We actually predicted before the dress game, and everyone actually wanted those sides not to meet now.
So we'll have a split in the final.
But right now, we definitely going to have one of them in the finals. But if you possession of play and all that so far, it's been all about Bayern Munich. They had 75% ball possession in the first half. But that did not reflect simply because Real Madrid scored that.
Because this is
very,
the most
very
important
early goal.
statistic.
That is it. That is what is important. But I think Bayern actually came to play their own game. And Real Madrid, for them, I think they are actually planning because the counter-attacking they've been doing have been wonderful. I think they just want to get up to 3 goals, just like what they did to Borussia Dortmund. And of course, when they travel and go to Germany, which is always difficult for them to win anyway, they can at least sit back and see how they can defend. But so far, they've been really good, except that particular one that Cristiano Ronaldo missed. Very unlike Cristiano Ronaldo. He actually made him human, you know, so to speak, because that kind of goal is something that
the best footballer in the world to put away.
Just tip up and of course will win. But luck wasn't just on his side and it was over the back.
The fact that he was rushed back for this game could probably put some pressure on him. Is he fully fit? Because ordinarily that kind of chance, Ronaldo, yes, they are human, they miss chances. Messi could also miss open goals sometimes, but in a game of this magnitude, you expect that half chances are converted.
Yeah, you know, this argument that when Ronaldo is not playing for Real Madrid,
They are not
playing, and the same thing with Messi. So I think there's so much pressure on him, you know, and like Sisi said, he's human. He can make mistakes. And if they rush him and he doesn't play well, you can't blame him. You know, you don't need to blame him because he has his own problems too. You know, he has complained that the medics at Real Madrid misinformed him about the actual set of his injury. You know, so I mean, he's human too, and if he makes mistake, we should just pardon him.
All right. So as it stands at the moment, it was 19th minute goal by Karim Benzema, and they're still separating these two sides at the Santiago Bernabeu. Real Madrid won, Bayern Munich 0, and of course a yellow card has gone to Isco of Real Madrid in that game as well. We'll continue to update you with what's going on around that game as we go on Sports Tonight. But let's come now and talk about the build-up. Yesterday, Super Eagles coach Stephen Keshi met with the NFF's technical subcommittee. It's all about the build-up to the 2014 FIFA World Cup in Brazil. Believe it or not, gentlemen, there are no ladies in this job.
Yeah,
50 days
we are all gentlemen of the press.
We are all gentlemen. It's 50 days to go. Yeah. Sisi, 50 days to the World Cup. We're really counting down.
Definitely.
I mean, you can count on your fingers now. 50 days just on one hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 times. It's 50. We're really looking forward to the World Cup.
Yeah, definitely. But we were actually thinking yesterday that the players that will be going to the World Cup, at least we should just know a few of them. We know it's definitely a provisional list, but we didn't know that out, and we'll keep our fingers crossed. But the good thing is that, you know, the stadium in which Super Eagles want to play in, at least finally, it will be tested. So it seems Nigeria will definitely not play in a half-baked stadium because we're expecting that maybe when they're playing the very first game, it seems that the stadium might not be ready. Some construction works will still be going on and all that. But with FIFA coming up to say that, well, the delegation that went to South America saying that, okay, the stadium is ready, and of course by May 14th, they will definitely...
That takes us to the story. Starting off the story tonight, Curitiba. We've said a lot about Curitiba and the World Cup, the facilities, games where they will be played and all of that. The most important thing are the playing surfaces, the pitches where those games will be played. Onye, you've been keeping track. What exactly is the story? FIFA delegation have okayed the Curitiba Stadium. Nigeria will play a few games there. What's the story?
Well, FIFA has always been giving assurances. Ideally, all the facilities are supposed to be ready 5 to 4 months before the World Cup, you know. But
and then over to FIFA.
For Brazil, they have had to bend, you know, several times to ensure that they get these things fixed. But yesterday, Jerome Valcke was in Brazil, Curitiba, just like Sisi said, we're going to play Iran at that venue, and he said from what they have seen, you know, work has been accelerated, and they are sure that matches will go on there. And I think it's good news for us because by the time you start changing venues, that will also affect the psychology of the team.
Yes.
That we'll start making preparations, we'll start making other arrangements, you know, for another venue. So I think it's good for our team. But in terms of...
Is that why they're putting okay on those...
No, but FIFA are already stuck with Brazil.
Yeah, we can't change now. 50 days to go. Where do we go?
We can't change because even the Brazilian president said she's always speaking with Sepp Blatter, FIFA president. So they are stuck with them, and we just hope that things don't go.
The construction workers are still there.
Absolutely.
The security guys are there. And FIFA officials are on the pitch.
It's not just the stadium facilities. Even the airport in Brasilia, the capital of Brazil, is undergoing a massive turnaround, and passengers are complaining. we just hope that things, just don't go
Can
wrong
pull it off.
at the World Cup. They'll pull it off.
Well, as you can see on your screen, those things look set. They look ready, at least from what we can see here.
They just put in
although
the
you can still
plastic
see
seats on the stands.
yeah, plastic seats are there.
Because
You
of the
can-
numbering of the
the
tickets.
numbering and everything of the tickets, you can see. And Jerome Valk, the Secretary General of FIFA, had a few things to say. I think we just listen to what he has to say. The numbering on the seats are going on, as you can see on your screen. But let's hear what they have to say about this, and then we'll come back for more on Sports Tonight.